Hey guys, so as promised, today I'm showing you my cushions. And there's a little something for everyone in my collection because, well, I've tried a few. So a little quick history for you. I bought my first cushion foundation about 3.5 to 4 years ago, but prior to that point, I never wore foundation at all. I couldn't believe that there was a makeup out there that can make my skin look so good, plus have the high sun protection and the skincare properties. You know, it was just, I was hooked. So the first cushion I'm going to show you is by Belif. I introduced this in my most recent makeup haul from Korea. So Belif is a great skincare brand. It is a herbal cosmetics brand. It's definitely focused on leaving out all red flag ingredients, but it uses natural herbs and they have this proprietary extracting method. So this cushion is what I've called a tinted moisturizer cushion, which, you know, I love the concept of that. This was released, I believe, this fall, so it was just in time for the fall, winter, colder, drier months. And the moisturizer we're talking about is their very popular Moisture Balm Cream. This promises 26 hours of hydration plus coverage. If you're familiar with Belif products, then this has your typical Belif scent. It is very much a natural, herbal, slightly medicinal, but pleasant scent. There are two shades. As per usual, I got the darkest shade. It's called Natural Beige Bullet. And oddly, this is probably the most perfectly matched to my skin tone. The finish of this is very much like that of a regular tinted moisturizer. It's not, on me, it's not particularly glowy, it's not particularly dewy. It's more like just moisturized skin. This is light to medium coverage, so it's definitely for the good skin days or those more casual, natural makeup days. I even tried this without my usual cream base, which is something that, I mean, makes me faint of heart to even think about, but I did it and it looked fantastic. In my haul, I also got this, which is Skinfood's Vita Pore Fit cushion bottle. This is novelty. It was actually launched last year in the spring, so this is a cushion that's geared towards spring and summer use. When this launched, it was completely sold out. And for those of you with oilier skin tendencies, you may want to take note. So this has a vitamin complex, which is present in a lot of their skincare products, but also has Alaskan glacier water. This also has fruit extracts and a lot of ingredients for hydration, but also a patented technology for pore coverage and for oil control. This product is all about cooling and the benefits that has on your skin. This claims to drop your skin temperature by 9 degrees. And why is that beneficial? So all that stuff you hear about splashing cold water on your face or cold anything on your face decreasing the size of your pores, that's not what they mean here, because that is such archaic crap. But a very real fact that a lot of Korean cosmetics and skincare have already been addressing is that the cooler the temperature of your skin has nothing to do with pore size, but has everything to do with the amount of sebum your skin produces. So for every degree that your skin temperature drops, the production of your sebum also decreases. And as we know, oiliness is what makes pores appear larger, but also clogged pores appear larger. So this is definitely a summer product, or if you live in a hot, humid climate all year round. But the minute you apply this on your face, it is ice cold. It's freezing cold. Using it right makes all the difference in the world. So first of all, you need to shake this really well. They say for 10 seconds. And then you twist the cap to unlock. You open this cap here, and this is very important. This will make all the difference. You actually have to pump 5 times at least. The product comes out in a very fine mist, which is why you need to make sure that enough of it goes into the cushion before you apply. I know that people have talked about how this is like such a light coverage. Actually, it isn't, as long as you make sure that you do at least 5 pumps, and then it goes on perfectly. This is incredibly lightweight on your skin. You feel like there is nothing on there. It is very soothing because it is like putting ice on your skin. And you do get somewhat of a flawless finish. It is semi-matte. It is fantastic for oilier or oily combo skins. It does kind of blur your pores and imperfection skin texture, although if you have dry skin, if you have any kind of flakiness, that will be emphasized. Now for the downside of this is an aerosol can, so there is a little bit of a strong gas smell that does actually go into the sponge with the product. While you're applying it, it's probably one of the first things I noticed was that strong gas smell. It does go away, however, but it's a little disconcerting. And now for a very unique cushion from Chosungah. Again, Chosungah is one of my favorite innovative brands that actually really deliver in their products, and this one is no exception. This is their hidden foundation. I got the shade Ivory, and this is basically how it comes. So you open the tin packaging it comes in, and all you find in there is a puff. I was so puzzled when I first got this, but then I realized the foundation is hiding in the puff. You're not getting a whole lot of product, but may be surprised at how many uses you can get out of this. So there's a sleeve that you pull over this inner puff, and then to activate the release of product, you just fold it or you just apply some pressure. This sleeve has some triple filter function that ensures a non-messy, controlled, and even application. To apply, you press, pat, and blend. I can't even tell you how well this puff blends. You can easily control how much coverage you want, from light to a lot heavier coverage. This is perfect for all skin types, although I do think if you have combination to oily skin, you might really love this. This is oil-free, it is incredibly lightweight, it smooths over all the texture of your skin, discoloration, has a good amount of coverage, and gives a beautiful, natural-looking glow. This claims to give 24 hours of hydration, coverage, and radiance. In my experience, this really does stay on all day, but then again, my skin is dry, dehydrated, so makeup tends to stay on. The formula of this has 9 different types of protein peptides, silk amino acids, and collagen to smooth out the skin. Quite honestly, I'm not sure what more you can ask for from a foundation or base makeup, because there actually are more shades available. If you buy this online in Sephora, there are 4 shades available. I also got this in my last Korean makeup haul, which is Skin 79's Hyaluronic Cushion. The concept of this was just very exciting to me. This is definitely for drier skin, and this is all about moisturization. But if you have oilier skin or combination skin, then they have another compact, which is the Cotton Powder Cushion, and that is more for oil control, sebum control, long wear, and it smooths out the texture in your skin. So this claims to have a 5-in-1 function. The main ingredients in the formula of this are, of course, hyaluronic acid and a bunch of plant and flower extracts. I would say the coverage of this is a strong medium. It's enough to cover most of my discoloration, but also because this tends to run a little bit on the pink side, it's a heavy enough coverage that this color discrepancy is quite obvious. Otherwise, I love the way this wears on my skin. It's got a beautiful natural finish. It's not overly glowy or radiant. It just looks like good skin that's been well moisturized. And it really does prevent my skin from drying out throughout the day. So I've tried a couple of the Innisfree cushions. The one that I use the most is, of course, the Ample Intense cushion. This was marketed as a winter skin cushion because it is more on the hydrating side. Again, this is one of those moisturizing cushions that have a really beautiful natural finish, so it's great for dry and dehydrated skin. This also has a bunch of good ingredients in it. It's got green tea in the formula. I would say it's a light medium but buildable coverage. So if you have oily or combination skin, you might want to check out Innisfree's Summer Cushion, which is their long-wearing cushion. They have a US website where they actually offer a lot more shades for deeper skin tones. So Innisfree has another cushion I tried called the Water Glow. Unfortunately, the shade that I got was way too light for me, so it didn't work out. But also, this is a high coverage cushion. And despite its name, it's actually not that glowy and it's not that hydrating. At least I didn't feel it was that hydrating. So I think that people with combination skin could really love it if you want something with a little higher coverage. I also have the CC cushion from Vanilla Co. So I really feel like the product that put Vanilla Co. on the map was their CC cream that came out ages ago, their Radiant CC cream. The difference between the two of this is that their CC cream was a very light coverage. It was almost a great base product, whereas this is really like a foundation. This has much better coverage. I would say it's a good medium buildable. I would also say this is a very radiant finish, so it gives your skin a lot of glow. So if you're someone who does not want that, then stay away from this product. And speaking of glow, let's talk about L'Oreal's new True Match Lumi cushion. So the difference between this and the other cushions that we've talked about is that this is just purely makeup. There's no SPF, There's no skincare properties. It's just a makeup cushion. This is a decent amount of coverage. The finish is very similar, in my opinion, to the Vanilla Co CC cushion. They both have a nice radiant finish. This one probably has an eensy bit more coverage. I love the way it looks, although it says it's buildable, but on me, this can actually get a little cakey, and I don't know if it's because of the higher coverage. I was actually very surprised at how nicely this applied. So of course I have to talk about L'Oreal's new Glow Blush. All these L'Oreal cushions have a wonderful cooling effect when you apply the makeup on your skin. I love a good cushion blush. One word of warning, this is very highly pigmented. When you apply it, just tap the surface of the cushion. Do not press and then apply it because it goes on a strong patch of pigment, but it's very easily and beautifully blendable. So it blends all out. The other thing is the cushion is a normal sized cushion. So when you blend it, it's actually easy to really get it in areas that you really don't feel blush belongs. Once the right amount is blended out, it's absolutely beautiful. I feel like it smooths out the skin. There's a little bit of a sheen, not too much, but I actually really love this product. Now the Iope one, I think the Iope's got the packaging down a little better because they have a smaller cushion, which is better at applying blush in my opinion. It's more targeted, but also, especially when you're talking about such high pigmented blush, I think you might want to have something with a little more control. This Iope blush is definitely a more upscale product and refined product. It's got the sunscreen, it's got the skincare benefits. This is very sheer pigmented, and by sheer I mean you need to build a lot of layers to get just a good visible wash of color. Now onto the luxury cushions I have, and these are my favorite ones. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Sulwhasoo Perfecting Cushion Brightening. So this cushion is just refinement and luxury, and this is also great for all skin types. I think if you have combination to oily skin, you will love this. It is completely weightless. It sits on your skin like air. It's like you have nothing on. It's undetectable. It brightens up your skin tone, gives you enough coverage, not heavy coverage, but enough to even out everything. Drier skin may also like this, but the difference between this one and the previous one is the previous one actually has some oils in the formula. So in the formula, what I really love is that rather than just plain water, this has its own liquid blend, which includes licorice extracts, magnolia extracts, just things that really brighten and hydrate the skin. This formula also has an oil capture system that controls excess oil all day, or at least it says for 12 hours. So of course we have to talk about Iope's Air Cushion Compact. We have to give respect to the OG. This is still by far the most popular cushion compact. One sells every 4 seconds. There's one for every skin type or preference. You've got this one, which is the natural one. You also have one that gives you ultra radiance, a high coverage one, and then a high intense coverage one, and of course the newest one, which is their matte, which has been hugely popular. I love this natural one because that's what I want. I want a natural finish, and this gives me exactly that. It just does not look like I have makeup on, but it makes my skin look fantastic. This also contains a patented mix of 6 peptides from plant species that grow in the harsh Siberian climate, and this has pore elastomers to control sebum. And I have Hera's UV Mist Cushion Ultra Moisture. I'm just gonna say I love this. I have this in N23, which again is the more natural coverage. That is the darkest shade available. Needless to say, this is for dry, dehydrated skin. Their regular UV Mist Cushion is great for all other skin types. This contains hyaluronic acid and my favorite oil of the moment, which is camellia oil. From the first minute I applied this, I just fell in love. Barely there finish, light to medium coverage, dewy, gorgeous finish. It just makes my skin look fantastic. That is pretty much all there is to say about this. And now for my other favorite, which I have a lot of attachment to, which is the Amore Pacific Color Control Compact. This was the first cushion I ever purchased, and it totally changed my makeup game. Besides how great this makes my skin look, again, I feel like this has just enough coverage. It's light to medium buildable, but it's just enough to even out your skin and make it look gorgeous. It also makes my skin feel amazing. For those with oilier skins, I feel that this is probably too much for you, although one of my good friends who has combo skin absolutely loves this. So what makes this cushion compact more special to me than any of the others is that this is a waterless formula. I talked a little bit about waterless skincare in my DIY aloe vera facial mist video. Water can be very unbalancing to the skin, especially for dry skin like mine. This formula is completely 100% bamboo sap, which is a very nourishing thing to put on your skin, and it will keep it hydrated throughout the day. Which is why I think this just makes my skin look so healthy and feel great. I feel like that dewiness or whatever is just coming from good stuff. So honestly, I really do love and use all these cushions that I have, but probably my two favorites are the Amore Pacific and the Hera UV Ultra Moisture. So if you ever felt that Korean cushion compacts were just about makeup and the way it looks on your skin, it is so much more. And because I look for that natural, healthy skin finish, a lot of these cushion compacts deliver a very similar look. But the main differences to me are the skincare properties and a little bit of refinement that people don't really put enough emphasis on. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!